to build emotional
So to be able to
intimacy.
build emotional intimacy, first and foremost, there has to be open communication. As you rightfully said, how do they communicate? Are we open? Am I talking in a way that I'm being heard and understood? And is my spouse willing to listen, active listening? You know, sometimes, as you will definitely testify, you are talking to your spouse, they're on their phone.
Yes, browsing.
That is not communication. Okay?
It's not.
So
yeah.
you see, that's the first breakdown. When we don't have open communication, when we are not able to speak and be heard, feel heard.
Yeah.
Because I can be speaking to you and I don't feel like you're hearing me.
Very true. You can be looking at me.
Yeah.
Like now, the way we are
Yes,
talking, I can
yeah.
be looking at you, but you can tell this person can't get what I'm saying.
Exactly.
I'm not being heard.
You're not being heard. So there has to be that open communication in order to build the emotional intimacy. And there has to be active listening. That's
listening.
Yeah, there's open communication, active listening.
So help me. What is active listening? You see, there's a couple who's listening to this and they're wondering, okay, what is active listening? I listen to my husband all the time, paying attention
to your partner's perspectives.
Okay.
Stop wanting them to think like you.
Understanding that we're not the same.
I listen to you as Faith, my wife.
Yeah.
And I try to understand from where you are coming from. I stop wanting to give you solution before you've even finished expressing everything that you're saying. You understand?
Yeah. Because you can like sometimes as women, you know, you come to your husband and you have a problem. Sometimes you're not even looking for a solution, really. You want someone to listen. And then he's busy telling you, go do this, go do that. And you're like, that's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
And that's why most of the time, and also the same way with the women, I think
it's the same way with the
men. Communication, the breakdown is coming from both sides.
Yeah.
From both sides.
And you see, when you're talking now of active communication, it's also asking questions.
You ask listen questions. And ask questions. Try to understand.
Let me try to stop thinking the way I want to understand it, but the way you'd need me to understand it. So let me ask questions.
So we must learn to ask questions.
Ask questions.
Ask your spouse.
Yes.
Questions.
Ask questions. You know, show curiosity.
Yes.
That what you're saying, I'm interested in.
Yeah, I want to know.
By the way, you said your boss was mean to you. Wow. Why do you think he was mean? Do you have any idea why he was mean? No, I don't know, but that's the way he's been. You mean to say you've been going through this? You know, that opens up the person to be able to even continue sharing because the person feels heard.
Exactly.
Feels
that
seen.
You're actually listening and hearing them.
But many times, what do we do? Okay. Just leave that part. You know, you brush it away.
You brush it off.
So the person feels like, I didn't feel heard. I didn't feel understood.
Yeah.
And that creates something that is not very good inside.
Exactly.